welcome to Lights in the City. I'm your host, Raya Wooten, and I am sitting here with Mr. Marcus Malone. How are you doing today?
Hey, how are you?
I am well. Now, you can see he is very well dressed, and he has his hands in a lot of different things right now. So, tell us about your music school.
Total Experience School of Music is a school I started 2 years ago in Collierville, Tennessee, 340 New Bahia Road. I'm a musician myself, so it's something I wanted to give back. I've been around the world with a lot of different people, from gospel to secular music. I play with an old school group called Cameo. They sing the song Word Up and Just Like Candy and Sparkle. So me being from Collierville, I wanted to give something back to the community and start my own school. So we offer piano lessons, of course, that's what I teach. Piano lessons, drum lessons, woodwind instruments, guitar, bass guitar, and we just started incorporating dance at our school. So very excited about that. Been in business 2 years. We have maybe like 75 students now. So it's a growing company. So our goals are basically to have a charter school in the future. We already do a summer camp called Dream Kids that we do every summer, and it's teacher performing arts as well. So
wow. So you see how he threw that little location in there. So make sure you got that part. But also, you said that y'all have music, and as far as singing, because I told y'all you sing.
Right.
And I'm not as well anymore. So with your students, do you all produce any music? Do y'all write together? Like, how does that go with the music
Right,
part?
we do. We have a whole lot of instructors. Everybody that teaches at the school is a producer. We have a couple of engineers at our school, so we do teach our students how to sing, like how to go in the studio and be effective, how to be studio musicians. So yeah, we do everything that's dealing with the music industry.
Wow. What about the songwriters? Do y'all have classes for that as well?
Not at the moment.
Not at the moment?
That's a nice vision that we should incorporate.
I just gave you an idea right there.
Thank you.
So, what do you have upcoming with your school? What's the name again? Top Quality, right?
Total Experience.
Total Experience, okay.
Yeah, School of Music.
So, what do y'all have coming up?
We're getting ready for our relocation celebration. So we just relocated to a new facility.
Okay.
Like I said, clientele has been growing. God has been good to let us outgrow the last location. So we're getting ready to have that hopefully before the end of the year.
Wow. Where did you get the idea for the Total Experience school?
Total Experience actually came from me doing workshops. I'm a minister of music, so
okay.
I used to do workshops. In my first workshop, a lady asked me to do it with no experience, not thinking I can do it. So she was like, what should we call the workshop? I said, let's do Total Experience, because it's going to be experience for me and experience for them. So the name just kind of followed me in everything I do. So I have a production company as well called Total Experience Productions.
Wow.
So now we got Total Experience School of Music. And then we got Total Experience Presents Church Girls Rock, which we'll talk about later. But
you building a brand.
Yeah.
So what does the production company entail? Because you threw that in there too. I don't know about that.
We basically host events. We kind of like stage manage events or whatnot. Everything dealing with production, from lights to coordinating to whatever you need as an artist, or you got an event coming up. We will basically take your vision and make it everything you see.
Wow.
Yep.
So let's say I wanted to enroll my child in Total Experience School of Music. How would I go about doing that?
Right, you just call us at 901-286-8728, and you just set up an appointment. We have a low-cost application fee. Then we go by appointments only, so you don't have to worry about coming in waiting. So once a week, whatever you want to do, you can take multiple classes. We do offer special discounts. We offer church discounts. And we're the most affordable in Memphis.
Do you all have a age limit as far as what students you take on?
Right. In piano and guitar, dance, woodwind, we start at the age of 4. But in dance, I think she's taking them early as 3.
Wow.
Right.
I have read that students that are engaged in other curricular activities, especially music, it increases their reading abilities, their mathematics skills, their cognitive skills.
Right.
Do you have any research on that, or anything that from your personal experience, have you seen that affect them or enhance their capabilities?
It really does, because music is nothing but theory. Playing piano is basically dealing with numbers, so it's really, you're dealing with math every time you learn how to read music or knowing the theory behind the numbers when it comes to playing piano. So I think it do enhance. I really haven't done a lot of research to prove that.
Right.
But I would say it does.
You would say it does?
Yeah.
So I heard you say that you're building a brand. You're looking for it to be more in the future. What's your passion? What is your main vision for this Total Experience School of Music right now, and the production school as well?
Right. For Total Experience School of Music, the vision is to basically plant schools all over the world. I want to plant schools in all the major music cities like LA, Atlanta, New York, Texas, wherever music is, we want to plant a school, and we basically want to hire the best musicians in the industry to teach.
Wow.
Because most musicians, we play on Sunday, we got gigs going on, but this can be an extra something that everybody can give back to.
Wow. Okay, so I have to ask, can you sing?
No, I'm not a
No,
singer.
you're not a singer.
I can sing. I sing it in the background.
You sing in the background. Yeah. Okay, so what instruments do you play?
I play piano, I play organ, I play drums.
Wow. Yeah. He has his hands in a lot of things. Like this is awesome that you're giving these kids something to hold on to, giving them something to do, occupy their time and learn something that will be worthy. And later you can have somebody playing for Alicia Keys later on her stage. You never know. Stay tuned. We're going to come back with Marcus Malone, and we're going to talk a little bit about his Church Girls Rock experience.
Is the Mid-South's premier videography and photography company. We specialize in capturing all of life's greatest moments. Whenever you need talented and professional service for your special events or business, L3 Media is the company for you. You can contact us at all of our social media sites. You can like us on Facebook, check out our website, follow us on Twitter, or always feel free to email us. We are L3 Media, your #1 source for all your videography and photography needs. Give us a call today.
We are back. You are still watching Lights in the City, and I am Raya Wooten, and we are still sitting here with the very talented Marcus Malone. He has his Church Girls Rock event. Here's the flyer for it. Check that out right there. Tell us what this is. What is the Church Girls Rock?
Church Girls Rock. This is our 4th year doing Church Girls Rock. It's an event to honor women of God, also honor breast cancer survivors and those that have been affected by the disease. It's an event to basically, it used to be an award show where you had to nominate somebody in a category to be a part of it, and it was a voting process. But now, this year, we're taking it to another level. We're just honoring everybody. So you don't have to nominate nobody. You don't have to vote. We're celebrating every woman of God.
That is so beautiful. Celebrate every woman. I'm excited for that. So you said this is the 4th year, right?
Right, it's 4th year.
So how has it changed? How has it evolved in those 4 years?
It's changed. Every year it's been growing. Every year it gets bigger and bigger and bigger. We come up with new ideas to kind of make this year more special than last year. This year we've been blessed to take it to other cities.
Wow.
So it's really growing. Our band is phenomenal. We have an all-girls band.
An all-girls band?
Right.
You know how amazing that is? That never happens.
Right. All-girls band. We got an all-girls choir. We got an all-girls children's choir. And this year we're going to actually record live our first single.
Going to record live?
We're taking Church Girls Rock to the Grammys. And the Stella Awards.
Oh my God! I'm so excited. Look at you. You're like cheesing, got the jitters and everything about it.
I believe in the vision. It's gonna happen.
Wow. So I heard you say that it's going into other states, other cities. What other cities is it going into?
Well, December the 3rd, we're going to Tampa, Florida.
Woo!
Yeah, we're doing it at Without Walls Church. in Tampa, Florida, and this is my first time actually releasing this to the public. We're actually taking it to Milwaukee, Wisconsin, September the 16th of next year.
That is my birthday.
Wow.
So
Yeah,
excited.
yeah.
Can I go?
Yeah.
So how do you do that to get them to different cities? Do you all fly? Do you all carpool? Do you all rent
Well, basically, I partner with somebody in that city.
Right.
And we kind of use the same mock that we've been using in Memphis. And they run with it. That team run with it. We use musicians in that city. We use singers in that city. We honor women in that city versus taking my whole camp from Memphis to every city.
So y'all are honoring women everywhere.
Everywhere.
This building a brand again.
Yep.
So with the Church Girls Rock, let me ask you this. Are you in ministry at all?
I am.
You are?
I am. I'm actually the organist at Mississippi Boulevard Christian Church.
Mississippi
I'm
Boulevard.
the keyboardist at New Friendship Full Gospel
Okay.
Ministries. And I used to be a minister of music, not really operating in it now, but I've accepted my calling to the ministry, not to be a pastor of a church at this moment, but basically to do whatever God wants me to do as far as ministry work. And I feel like Church Girls Rock is definitely ministry.
Big dreams, big dreams.
Yeah.
So you said you were the master of ministry, operator of ministry.
Yeah, the minister of music.
Minister of music. So do you?
Yeah, I can teach people how to sing. I can direct the choir, but
Direct?
it's not my forte. I mean, I love teaching, but I'm not gonna pretty much direct. But,
Okay. So what is your forte?
Music,
Music, period.
and planning my visions everywhere. So I'm really stepping into this entrepreneurship and just having different ideas and businesses. So it's growing.
You said stepping into your vision. How do you go about planning out your vision, seeing what God has planned for you? I know some people, they say you have to write your goals down. You have to write your visions down. What method do you use?
Right, that's
personally?
actually what I go by. I go by what the Bible says, write the vision, make it plain. So when God give me a vision, I type it out. And some of these visions, they haven't came to pass, or some of them have, but I always be able to go back and look and say, wow, I typed this out 4 years ago, and now look at it. Like my summer camp that I was talking about, Dream Kids, it was something that was sitting in my documents, in my file for 4 years. But when you know that the time is right, then you can release it. And now I went back and I didn't have to rewrite it because it was already written. And it was success. Our first year, we had 40 kids at a summer camp. Yeah, so.
Look at him now.
Yeah.
Stay tuned. We'll be right back with more on Church Girls Rock with Marcus Malone.
L3 Media is the Mid-South's premier videography and photography company. We specialize in capturing all of life's greatest moments. Whenever you need talented and professional service for your special events or business, L3 Media is the company for you. You can contact us at all of our social media sites. You can like us on Facebook, check out our website, follow us on Twitter, or always feel free to email us. We are L3 Media, your #1 source for all your videography and photography needs. Give us a call today.
We are back. Still sitting here with Marcus Malone, and you are still watching Lights in the City. I am Raya Wooten, and we're going to talk more about the Church Girls Rock event. Okay, we've talked about your vision. We've talked about where it was and how it's grown and the 4 years of success. Tell me a little bit about the event itself. What's going to happen at this event?
At this event is going to be magical. This is the first year that we're doing Church Girls Rock free. So nobody have no excuses not to be there because it's totally free. It's going to happen November the 5th at Greater Memphis Pentecostal Assembly, 8941 East Shelby Drive. That's Memphis, Tennessee, 38125 at 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock p.m. And we're starting on time. We believe in starting on time. So you want to be there. If you want to join the choir, you can call us at 901-286-8728. It's free to be in the choir. Our goal is to have a 100-voice choir this year. And if you got any kids, any girls that you want them to be a part of the children's choir, that starts at the age of 4 to 15, and adult choir 16 to 100. All right.
Now look, y'all. He said we start on time, so no CPT time.
Oh no.
None of that.
No,
You need to be there at what time again?
You need to be there at 6:45.
6:45 because it started at 7.
Because it's free, right? It's free, and the church only seats 500 people.
Right. So we know with free, comes sponsoring,
Right.
comes people, bigger things behind the scenes. How have you had people support this
Right.
movement?
Right, we've had a lot of great support. Our second year, we had sponsors like Cigna Healthcare, Methodist Labana, Wolf Chase Toyota. But this year, we partnered with the Tri-State Defender's Office. They came on as a sponsor. MJ Edwards Funeral Home came on as a sponsor. Actually, I play for MJ Edwards. I'm the chapel musician.
Okay.
Been there 13 years. So they're partnering this year. Also, Key Beats, which is a producer. He's a major producer, Marquis Walker in the city of Memphis. He's sponsoring our live session that we're doing, because I said we're recording live.
Right.
So he's sponsoring that. Also, we have the T-Shirt Lab, which is a T-shirt company. They're sponsoring our T-shirts this year. RWJ, which is our printing company, they're sponsoring all our flyers. So they're steady rolling in, sponsors steady rolling in. So it's a lot of great support.
Now, obviously, you are a very successful person, very successful engineer, very successful person in creating your vision. How successful do you believe that this 4th annual Church Girls Rock event is going to be this year?
I think it's going to be very successful. This year is the only year I didn't have to work as hard. It's kind of been creating this own buzz. So I believe this year is going to be special, only because I feel like God gave me the vision to make it free.
Right.
And I said, God, are you sure about that?
Are you sure that you're sure?
Not $5 or $2, but no.
Not $1.
Right. He said, make it free. So, and we're also doing something very special. We're honoring Miss Ruby Wilson, the Queen of Beale Street.
Oh.
She actually performed at the 2nd annual Church of Girls Rock, and she wasn't supposed to stay the whole time. She was supposed to perform and leave, but she stayed. She was crying the whole service, and the last thing she told me, she said, Marcus, if you stay humble and stay with this vision, it will take you far.
It will.
Yeah, so she sung a song, A Change Is Gonna Come by Sam Cooke. So one of my good friends, Big Baby, Tamika Goodman, she's performing that song. Yeah, she's performing that song at Church Girls Rock.
This year?
This year.
She's awesome.
Yep. And we also got Carla Tober Taylor. She's performing. Sierra Ward Pope. She's performing. Shay Brianna Shaw. She's a talented young singer. Like she's gonna blow y'all away.
Y'all listen out.
She's gonna blow y'all away. She's performing. So and the band, they're gonna do something very special. It's a surprise, but the band is gonna do something special because all of them sing. And this year we finally got our first lead guitar player. So I've been looking all over for 4 years for a lead guitar player that's a female.
And you finally found one.
This year, when I stopped looking, she found me.
Hey, that's kind of how God works. He says, seek me. You don't seek the world. You don't seek things.
Right.
But seek me,
Seek
and
me.
it will come to you.
Come to you.
So, okay, you said you're going to have a couple of performances. Give me a rundown of the events that we're going to have going on at this Church Girls Rock. What's going to happen?
Like we're going to start it off with a monologue, a short skit from our drama team. It's dealing with breast cancer because like we're honoring breast cancer survivors and those that have been affected by disease. So we're actually giving a percentage of our proceeds to the Sisters Network.
Wow.
And they're the only national Black American breast cancer organization in the world. Right, so a lot of people didn't know that, so we're honored to give them a percentage of our proceeds. We got a special segment of our show that's going to honor them. We got the School of Rock children that's going to perform a song for them.
Okay.
So that's going to be real special. And we do have some honorees that our committee selected that we're going to honor. So we really haven't released that because we want everybody to come out and be a part no matter who's honored or not. So we are going to honor a couple of ladies that night. From breast cancer to First Lady to Usher to PKs to evangelists to directors, everybody that makes up the body of Christ.
The whole nine.
Yep.
The whole nine. So, are there going to be anything that you're doing for your guests? Like, I know some events they do like prizes or games or whatnot, or is it just the full experience that you're offering? Is there going to be a word given, a sermon given? What are you giving to your guests?
Not really a sermon because it's more so a production, but we are going to have some testimonials from some of our survivors, and we're going to let a couple of ladies speak just to empower the younger ladies, to let them know it's cool to be a virtuous woman of God and still live a life that's pleasing to God. You don't have to do what you see the world do. Just be your own self, and that's what it's about. my goals is to make Church Girls Rock a week-long event in the future, so we can have
Wow.
empowerment classes, so we can have marches and walks and prayer breakfasts
Prayer
and
breakfasts.
lock-ins, shut-ins.
I'm a little taken aback because here I am sitting with a man that obviously sees the importance of honoring women, that sees the value in women, that sees how important it is to empower and uplift and give back to women. And you know what? I don't usually see that with women giving that to women. So for a man to take notice to that, what ignited that? What started that?
Really what ignited that, like I say all the time, I don't know why God chose a man to put on Church Girls Rock, but it came from the first year. A lady at my church asked me, Marcus, do you have a vision for our Women's Month this year? And it automatically came to me. I said, let's do something called Church Girls Rock, not knowing the concept and all of those things, but it actually came from a testimony of mine that I'm not ashamed to share. Being a musician in the city, being a musician in the industry comes with attacks. When you're anointed, that comes with different attacks. And one of the reputations that a lot of musicians have is dating a lot of women, you know what I'm saying, fall into those traps that the enemy set for us. And that's something that I went through. Dating a lot of women and all that type of stuff, just really not having remorse for nobody's feelings and all those things. But when I got saved for real at this church and got a relationship with God, God came back and gave me beauty for my ashes. So,
Wow.
like, once upon a time you used to do this, but now I'm going to have you come back and now you're going to honor women. So I've never been, like, somebody took it out of content and thought I was physically abusing women. No, I've never abused a woman. I would never touch a woman.
Go and clear that up
Never
now.
in my life. But it's just a mentally thing. Like, you can abuse a woman just by playing with her feelings or making her feel like she's the one and you know you got 5-6 other women over here. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Not saying that was me, but that's how you can mentally abuse somebody. And like I said, that was once my struggle when I was out there playing in the world and playing in clubs and playing in different venues or whatnot. So that's what I'm doing. I'm just turning that thing around. God has created a new person in me. Like the Bible say, created me a clean heart and renew a right spirit. And I feel like a new spirit has been birthed. And so now that's what I'm doing. I think that's why people really feel the passion behind Church Girls Rock and feel that it really come from my heart, because it's not a scheme to get rich. If that's the case, I would charge $25 to get in.
And it's free.
And it's free.
Now I have to touch on this, and you know, some people they don't want to touch on these issues, or they don't want to bring the things that are happening in the media or in the world that we are in right now. And I just would feel absolutely wrong in this moment to not take advantage of that. Now we have everything going on with this political election right now, this presidential election, and with all of the new things that we learned about Hillary's campaign and Trump's campaign, but a lot of it has been very offensive on it. How does that make you feel? What is your standpoint on that?
Right. Like you said, it's a lot going on, not only in the election, but in the city of Memphis.
Right.
Like, it's so much crime and so much division in this city. So I think bringing this unity together, because Church Girls Rock is not just about African Americans. It's a multicultural event. So that's why we're honoring Caucasians. We're honoring Hispanics.
Thank you.
Right.
The reason I say thank you is because obviously you're a black man, right? And we love our black people, you know, black power. We love being black, embracing our black beauty and our African American skin. But the fact that you're honoring all women around everywhere for being just what they are and nothing more, that is so beautiful. I'm going to revert back to something that you said earlier. You said this year, Church Girls Rock was the easiest for you to plan. And you said maybe because it was already laid out. Do you have any other ideas for why it was easier for you to plan this year?
I think it was easy because I've been obedient to God. Last year I wanted to give up. I wanted to say this is my last year doing it. Just because I didn't have sponsors last year.
Right.
And it's hard trying to outdo the second year, because the second year was so massive with sponsors, and the third year you got no sponsors, maybe one sponsor, but I had to do it out of my pocket, and that didn't feel good, trying to plan a vision and let people see the vision that got a big budget and you don't really got a big budget out of your pocket. So I wanted to give up, but I didn't give up. We
are going to close here, but before we close, Go ahead and run that event back to us.
Right.
When is the time? What all we
Gotcha.
need to get there?
Okay, I want to run November the 4th by you. We're going to do a Rip the Pink runway. That's our fashion show coordinated by Mr. Raphael Gillespie, who's a phenomenal coordinator. He has his own modeling agency. So we're going to do that. That's going to serve as our pre-show. So all our honorees will be there. And this event is $10, but it is a fundraiser so we can donate to the Sisters Network.
Right.
So everybody come out, show your support for that. If you want to model in this fashion show, call us again at 901-286-8728. And November the 5th is going to be the actual celebration at Greater Memphis Pentecostal Assembly. That's 8941 East Shelby Drive. That's at Forest Hill and Shelby Drive. All right?
And
it's free, 7 to 9.
7 to 9, and it's free. And the last thing that I want to say to you who are watching, here you have Marcus Malone, a man who stayed faithful, stayed diligent, and stayed true to God's word. He said there was a time where he wanted to give up, and he continued to flourish, continued to push forward and follow God's vision for him. And not only that, he had a whole testimony that you probably didn't even see right there. He said that this year was the easiest for him. And the reason I point that out is because nothing that God has ordered for your life is going to be too complicated. It's going to be, the struggle may be hard. It may take you through a couple of rocks or whatever. But everything that God has working for you is going to be easy. It's going to be light. It's going to be put together. And it's going to make you have this smile that Mr. Marcus Malone has after marveling in God's work. So be there, be square, 7 o'clock,
7 o'clock,
November the 5th, on time, not CPT, on time. And thank you for celebrating women.
Thank you for having me.
Yes.
Big shout out to Marcus for always being supportive and letting me come on and do our thing. I believe it's going to be one of the biggest networks in the world.
Yes, we are so excited for you and so excited for your brand and your movement. You guys check out his website. What's your website? How do we get in contact with you?
You can go to www.churchgirlsrockmemphis.com.
Right. Check that out, you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you for being with us.
Thank you.
This was Lights in the City. I'm Raya Wooten, and we sat with Marcus Malone. You guys have a wonderful day.